square roots function graphing. Graphing square roots function. Second page to our notes. Here we go. This is our first page, 5.3, lesson 5 notes. Go to number 9 question. Okay, there's a reason I need to get there. Because Ms. Bian insisted it's over the x-axis, but it's not when it's translated to a different location. Okay, so number 9. What is the endpoint to number 9's function? F of x equals negative square root of x minus 2 plus 3. What is the endpoint? Where's the endpoint? Opposite of h. So what's h? 2. Oh, sorry. I wrote h instead of 2. 2. And then k is up 3, right? So 2, 3 is located right here. Here's 2. Here's 3. That's my endpoint. Okay? Now, if I were to graph this as if it was a positive square root of x minus 2, then at 3, then it would be above this direction, yes? Then where would it be reflected? Is it across the x-axis all the time, where this is 3 units above the x-axis, so it would be 3 units below? Or is it going to be reflected right over this endpoint? Which one is it? You want to see it? I'll show you. Oh, I already have it. Would you look at that? So here is the x minus 2 plus 3 in green, right? And if I were to put in the negative one right here, I try to do that as a touch screen on TV. Excuse me. Okay, so let me take that off. It's reflected over the end point. Do you see that? So instead of writing that you reflected it over the x-axis after a translation, you have to say this is reflected over which axis? This is reflected over. Where's the x-axis after we have moved it? Where would the x-axis be after we have moved it?
The endpoint.
Isn't it here? What's the y value here? 3. So it's reflected over y equals 3. It's no longer x-axis where y equals 0. It is now y equals 3 where it's reflected over. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to erase this and then properly graph it. Yes, Cooper, go ahead and ask.
I was just going to ask if the study guide was on screen.
It is.
Okay.
The blank one? Is that what you're asking for? Yes, it is. I just placed it last period though. So my apologies on that delay. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let me see, hold on. So it'd be just 1 unit away from the thing right here, okay? Oh, that's awful. Let me try that again. Is that good? That looks better. Okay, question.
Was the study guide being posted?
It is.
With the answer key?
It is.
Oh.
Study guide answer keys posted in our folder as A2 Unit 5 Test Study Guide. Okay? Yeah. Anyone else? Look in the folder right now so you know where it is. It's kind of in the middle. You have to organize it by modified date instead of the names because it's not always going to be alphabetical. Anyone else? Yeah.
What is reflected over x-axis?
What is reflected over x-axis?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What is not reflected over y? Can we reflect it over?
You can, but that would be a different equation. Okay? So that would be when y is negative. You sure? Okay, we'll figure that out, okay? Wait, don't go, no. Okay, let's go to the cube. The cubic root. Go down to number 9, 2 pages over, I believe, right? Number 9 there? Yes? Okay. So, where's the point of inflection for that one? 4, 3. So, 4, 3. Then to the right, 4, and up 3. Here's my point of inflection. It would normally go in this direction, yes? And then this direction, yeah? But it needs to be reflected over x-axis or the point of inflection. Just like the square roots, it's going to reflect over the point of inflection. So what is the y value there? What is it inflecting over there? What's the y value of the inflection point? 3. Y equals 3. So the reflection is over y equals 3. Does that make sense? It's not over the x-axis, because if it was over the x-axis, you would be down here and reflecting like this and like that. That would be the mirror image, right? Does that make sense? It's not that. It's going to be right over the point of inflection. So we have to reflect over y equals 3, not y equals 0, which is where the x-axis is. Okay? So let me graph that correctly. It's not this one. It's not this one. So here's 4. Here's 3. And then I would go down 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 2 units off of my grid. If it's 1, I'd be okay with it. But if it's 2, I'm going to go back this way and then plot the rest. So I'm going to go from the point of inflection. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is -4, and go up 2 to plot my next point there. Okay? Because cube root of 8 is 2. That's why I go up 2. Okay? From where I was here, if this was parent and it was at the origin, then I would go left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go up 2, right? Correct? So I would do the same thing, but point of inflection has been moved, translated, 4 units to the right, 3 units up. So I'm going to take the same approach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go up 2. Okay? Any questions?
Can I move the entire question?
What do you mean? Oh, you want to fill it out? Sure. Domain. Oops. All real numbers. Range. All real numbers. You want to write double bar R for all real numbers? That's fine. Okay? Either one is fine. I don't care. Okay? And behavior as x is approaching positive infinity. Y is approaching negative infinity. Okay? As x is approaching negative infinity, f of x is approaching positive infinity. Okay? Increasing interval from left to right. Do we have anything going upward? Nope. So this is not applicable or none. Okay? From left to right, which part of this graph is going downward? All of them. So it's going to start at negative infinity in x domain to positive infinity in the x domain. Okay? Any other questions? I did all of that. Yeah? No other questions? Ask for the sake of other people who might have those questions. Because I'm recording it, I'm going to put it online. So other people can watch it and benefit too. So if you have a question, it might benefit them. Nobody? Do you want me to write down like the 3 things to describe it? Okay, so reflection over y equals 3 would be like the third point of anything else, right? First one is the point of inflection, which is already stated here. That's 2. And then second one was the translation, yes? I wanted you to tell me how it was translated. Translation. Translated meaning like how was it moved from the origin of the parent graph, right? So I went to the right 4 units. Then I'm going to go up 3 units. Anything else?
So on the test, do we have to write it like that?
Which part?
For the translation. Or would it be like,
I'm going to write down translation and then I put a blank. You tell me what the translation is for the endpoint or the point of inflection. Okay? Anyone else? And then the last question is going to ask you anything else. And I believe I have it set up like that in your study guide now. The half-baked one did not. It was a mess because I had sentence frames and it was like too much. So I simplified it with anything else covering any reflection, any kind of vertical stretch or vertical compression needs to be stated under anything else. Everything else is just based on point of inflection or endpoint and its movement from the parent graph. Okay? No other questions? I'm going to stop the recording. All right. Okay.